Hey everybody, Carl here from Apt, and in this video I'm going to show you how to assemble and install the pedestal that comes with the C3 Series OLED from LG. The model we have here is the 55-inch. This is going to apply to the 55, 65, and 77-inch models. If you have one of the other sizes, you'll want to just kind of reference back to the materials that come with the TV when you get it from the factory, or if you bought it from Apt, you can always call us and we'll help you out over the phone. So stay tuned. We've got the first step already done here, which is laying the TV down flat on its face. You do want to keep this packing material underneath the screen so that nothing scratches the screen, but this is really step one after you get it out of the box. The next step is just going to be to gather all the products that you need to assemble this stand, which is the base. Then you have this piece that slides into the base. You're going to have one packet of M5 by L20 screws, and then another packet of M4 by L16 screws, and then you'll also need a Phillips head screwdriver. Now we're going to take this plate here, and as you can see on the back, there are 3 cutouts. They all have a hole right here. These 2 on the outside are going to be where you put the screws in. But you're going to flip that around and match up those 3 grooves with these 3 notches here. And you slide that in, and then it's going to hit a point where it doesn't go any further. Once you hit that point, you're going to push down harder, and that's going to lock it into place because there are these 2 little protrusions right here, and those are going to lock into place on these 2 little cutouts right here. If you've put this plate in properly, you should be able to lift up the whole pedestal just by lifting up on that. If this piece comes out, that just means you have to push it down a little bit harder until you feel those 2 little notches click into place. Once you've secured this piece in, you're just going to flip this over. And here you'll see these 2 holes on the bottom, and that's where 2 of your M5 by L20 screws are going to go. So we're just going to open up the package of those and put 2 of those into place here. And make sure you don't confuse those screws because they have different thread patterns, so putting the wrong one in is going to make this process a whole lot harder. Now we're going to flip this back over, and we're going to put 2 screws in, one right here and one right here. Okay, now we've got the pedestal base here, and there's a couple spots you want to pay attention to. There's 2 little spots on the top, and then 2 on the, I guess on the front of the plate here. Those all have to fit into spots on the back of the TV for this piece to sit properly so that you can put the 4 remaining screws in. So what you're going to do is turn it so that the metal part, which is going to wind up being the front of the pedestal, is facing down. And then you're going to line up these 2 spots here with these 2 cutouts in the back of the TV. And you sort of have to angle it down a little bit. And then you're going to drop it into place, and then you sort of have to work it around a little bit until those other 2 parts line up. There's a couple of screw holes on the back here that those have to line up with, and once all of those are lined up properly, it'll sit in place like that, and that'll allow you to put the remaining 4 screws in. Now we're going to take our 4 remaining screws, and we're just going to put those into those 4 spots on the back and tighten them down. The last step, which isn't totally necessary, but if you want it to look cleaner on the back, you can use this other little cover that comes with the TV, and that's got these 4 little spots up at the top here that are going to line up with these 4 cutouts, and then 2 little knobs that go into these rubber stoppers here. And you just kind of slide those in and push that into place, and that just kind of cleans up the look of the back a little bit. And that's all there is to assembling and installing the pedestal on the new C3 Series OLED from LG. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.